And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40.
Hey, Alpha, right? Hey, report!
First down throw for Jackson. And his first pass falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's contained at the line for no gain. Jalen Johnson with the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Jackson now on third. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Bears first down. Staying grounded with Swift. Big gap up the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put him up 8-0. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it, but there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game, and good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Jackson trying to get on 2nd down. He's going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Lamar now from the gun. He's loaded another one up. Throwing for Andrews, and it's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears Bears get the football on the first turnover of the contest. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 35 on second down. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. One in behind center with Swift. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds his target, Allen. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their lead to 14-0. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. The drive begins with Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Another run for Henry. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Tight end motioning right. 2nd and 3. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and long for him here. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here's 2nd and 2. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Well, yet again, partner, they choose to go for 2 instead of the PAT, and for the 2nd time in this ballgame, they are successful.
You and I both know, having done this for a while, sometimes you go into these games and you don't exactly know the mindset. This one, it's pretty clear. It's all about aggressiveness, and they've started from the beginning with it and more than likely going to finish with it, and they got a big lead to boot.
Deontay Hardy to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. First down, here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Ravens are on the move here. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
No, we changed it.
Lamar off to play fake. Escapes the pocket. Aguilar with the grab. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Working quickly here. 4th down, here's Jackson. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Johnson up the middle. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And a defender's on it. This is a touchdown. The Bears piling it on going into halftime. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. First and 10 from the 41. Now an inside give to Johnson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Has the connection to Adunze. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Third and just 2 to go.
Let's go now.
Williams to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put...
Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears grow their lead yet again. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Hardy on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, Jackson to pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
Oh, he's going to run for it.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They only manage a yard, but that was enough as this drive rolls on.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
You at A. You at
A tight end in motion now.
A. Cut.
They go play fake with Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
There's a lot. 13.
They've got a man in motion.
Sit up.
2nd and 10 now. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Ravens football, and they'll look for some points here, but might just be too little too late in a lopsided 4th quarter. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Sit up. Hey. Sit up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Man in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
Jackson throwing for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens 39-yard line.
They'll run this with Johnson, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Allen there to haul it in. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears on the favorable end of this blowout. They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Bears continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That's taken in by Henry. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Jackson's gonna throw again. Gets this one to Andrews. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. They connect on the deep shot. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And he'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Bears continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards. And 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Get on. Ready? Ready, get on.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right.
Sit up.
On 1st down, Jackson. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down. All right, one more snap to play here.
Sit up.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So the Bears come away with the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.